appreciate you giving us the opportunity to get to know you a little better. This is very
Hmm.
open. As I'm telling you, that we're not. It's not. Nothing is argumentative. It's something that it's nothing like that. But I want to tell you, thank you again. So, who is it that you want to be your admins again? If they want to say something right now,
Swift and K. Swift and
okay.
K,
I do
please
see.
comment. You see
I do
Swift, and
see
then
Swift.
K is gonna comment. Also, y'all know what to do. Show out in front of company. I would not be gifted, but I'm gonna show you a different kind of gifting. Um, throughout this interview. I'm sorry, for the sound that you may hear. Also, another thing. Could you guys please share this to all of my Twitter pages?
How many Twitter pages do you actually have?
Hold on, who is you made Caleb admin.
Oh, is that Caleb? I thought you said Caleb. I'm so sorry. Who
I
is that?
said K and Swift. Ooh, there we go. And
That
Deja, do
host.
you want to be admin as well? How many admins can I get? Because these bitches hate me.
Okay. How many do you need? Not
Damn. See,
everybody,
I see my
girl.
I see okay, so Big King.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so it's just a lot going on, okay.
Yeah. So you need.
Okay, do you see Big King?
I gotta take some of my admins. So some of my people, you're off tonight. I do it. I'm just taking your admins only for this, and you'll get them back soon as you
Thank you,
we
Kimberly.
finish. If you're not in here too, so just understand that for the people. So I can give you two more admins after those two because I just took some more off. Is that cool? Or do you need more?
So how many do I got so far?
You have two. I'm gonna need. You know, I got two more.
Okay, so who did you give admin so far?
The K and Swift.
K and Swift. Let me confirm y'all admin. Okay, give Big King admin and Deja with the H. Deja comment. Oh, Deja with an A. Deja with an A. Give her admin.
Okay.
Deja with an A. She got a pink
All right.
badge. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. Let's
All of
get
my
this
people,
bitch
you have a
juking.
night off. Do not kick. Do not mute. My people, this is his people's job. They can do whatever they want to do, however they want to do. For my people, please stand down. I appreciate y'all so much. So welcome to the Shaky interview. You are the first person. You're the first. This is one of a kind type stuff for me. So I do thank you for being here. Of course. Can we just start off about this? We start from the beginning. I understand you start. You didn't. A lot of people think you started on Bigo, but you actually started on House Party. That's correct, or is that kind of like?
Yeah. Yeah. So house party was my thing.
Can you tell us a bit about that and how you? What did you do over there that's maybe different than you did over here,
Oh,
or how?
okay. So basically, House Party is like it was an app just like Bigo, but without the viewers. So you just had the bitches that you were just be in there. So basically, on House Party is where I met a lot of these bitches on here, and we came over here as a group. So on House Party, I used to join bitches' rooms, shake it up, but then it started turning to Twitter, it started turning into Jack sessions and shit like that. So I started paying the app. Thank you to Big O because Big O had changed my life. We started coming over here to be messy. So one day I met this bitch called named Jada Dodge. I did not know who she was, but basically she had a room of people in her, like she had an unlocked room because you can lock and unlock your room on House Party. So one day she had an unlocked room and I joined her room on House Party. And when I join a room, bitch, I comes to carry. So I came and I was reading the shit out of her. Like I was reading her down, like to the point where one day we got cool on House Party. She was like, I like you. I like you. I think I want to bring you to Bigo. It's app called. I'm like, girl, what the fuck is that, girl? I'm not coming on no motherfucking app called Big O. And one day, bitch, I came on Big O, girl, and I did not get off.
Period. How long ago was that?
That was like almost 3 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay, so you come to this app and would you say your success just came kind of naturally, or do you think, or how did you have to work for it initially coming to the app? What were you finding?
Well, honestly, I got on the app. It took me damn near a year to become a host because one thing about me, I don't follow trends. I set them. So I didn't want to become a host, and I started seeing everybody had a host audition. So my clout and everything kind of came naturally.
Okay. Do you feel like the first year you're not a host? Did you see any of the financial aspects of it then, or were you
No,
unconcerned? Okay.
I didn't care about it because, like, at first, I'm not gonna be a lie. I'm not gonna lie at all. I was a scammer, so I did a lot of scams. That, like, I was relying on scams, so I didn't really care about Bigo funds. I thought it was actually a scam. I didn't like the money that was in my wallet. I didn't think it was real. I tried to cash out $100 one time, and it never came, and I was just discouraged. Like, I was just like, goodbye. I didn't care about being a host. Like, I actually was the last one to become a host.
All right. So okay, you got a career in scamming. You're making your money. Bigo just kind of something you're doing for fun or the rhetoric of it. What changed
Hmm.
that? What made your mind to say, "Hold up, I need to be a host and I need to get this money"? What was that change for you?
Because like I would get into reading sessions and the girls was like, "Girl, you doing this shit for free," and I was just like, you know what, bitch, let me do this. And my girl Bo, we from the same city. I didn't feel like, once she told me this shit was real and I seen a new Gucci bag on her bed every week. I said, you know what, maybe I do need to take this serious. So I did it. By that time, I was already a founder of a family. I think I was already a founder of a family. So I was a founder of a family for free. Bitch, like I was already doing everything for free. But when my girl Bo, it took for me to actually see my girl as a living testimony for me to actually take the app serious. So Bo is the reason why, I actually am here. Like
Okay.
actually taking it serious.
When you say you were getting into these reading sessions, who were you reading on the app? Because a lot of the girls we know that you probably had some issues with, were they here or was it a whole different kind of
So
thing?
basically, so basically, back then, I was a star on a show called Bad Boys Club. It was a big old live broadcast that came on literally every night, and I was there. So like I was reading the girls. They never met a bitch like me before. Like it's many bitches out there like me, but I was just a bitch like me on this platform was something different. They would get on the app and play To Be Real or To Be Messy, and anything messy was for me. So like, cause I always been a bitch that spoke my mind, and I'm the bitch that started pie. I'm the bitch that can put two and two together. I am the bitch that like actually like to see the shit shakes. Like I'm not here to be friends with none of these bitches because I have my set friends outside this app. So me personally, I got into a few reading sessions on the app. Um, like it was with Shay, and then like I start like once I started getting into her supporters, like bitch, that was the thing. I was getting into it with Jada Dodge, and then I had met one individual. She's actually really popular on the app too. I actually like I had never been read before. She was actually the first bitch to actually get the girls out they seat to read me. So I give her credit, JB. She actually did read me. It damn near was like a year or two for somebody to actually read me. She actually was the first bitch to actually, give the girls something because the girls was like, I'm tired of her. So she actually did read me. And other than that, that's when she was birthed.
We like that honesty, and we know you sometimes there's issues in that, but we appreciate that honesty.
No, it's no
What
issues with the honesty.
what makes you tick? What do you get out of this? What is this? What does it do for you? As far as when you say you read the girls and you do your thing, you do your door deals, you've done a lot. What does this do for you outside of the financial attributes of it? What does it feel like for you to have that to curate that type of content?
Well, honestly, I'm a natural key. Like I could just talk. I'm a shit talker. Like I don't take this shit personal. Like honestly, I really in my real life, I'm really like a chill ass person. Like I chill. I like to watch Netflix. I used to smoke weed, but I don't even smoke or drink. I'm really just like a chill, natural person. Like I'm the type of person to have my shows that come on every week, and like I'm really just chill. Like really in real life, but I will read the fuck out. I will read a bitch so bad to the point where they will look for me. They will say they're looking for me, but when they see
Has
me,
it
they
ever
don't.
gotten to that? What has it ever gotten to that point? Like in early days, has it gotten to the point where it's coming knocking at your door?
Well, honestly, fast forwarding now, I did, get into an altercation with a trans woman, and she tapped my screen. It was something that, that the girls couldn't stop talking about.
We'll get to that in a minute. Um,
Hmm.
and just kind of wait. So then, all right. So during the duration of your ascent, so to speak, where did you adopt the name Mother from? Where did that come from, and how does that or was
Yeah. So, my spirit is so naturing. I nature a lot of girls. A lot of girls, like they look up to me, which is not a breed at all. And a lot of girls, I'm the type of bitch. Um, I don't really like I said, I don't follow trends. I set them, and a lot of bitches were just really, really looking up to me, and like the shit that I was doing, people were reading me for,
okay?
and like for me to actually like stand on what I meant and never switched up, and I started seeing a lot of bitches try to take my swag. Hoes know what it gave, and I just like I'm Mother Platty, like, and Platty came from me screaming I had a platform because I had no platform before Bigo. I had no
Okay.
platform before Bigo at all. So for me to actually manifest my platform, I would always say I have a platform, I have a platform, I have a platform, I have a platform, and bitches would say, "Girl, no, the fuck you don't. You are not known outside this app." You get what I'm saying? So, and then like I just start switching it up, like platy with a fatty, Then I start getting thick out of nowhere because I was stressed out over a nigga before I came on Bigo. We'll get into that in a minute. But I was stressed out over a nigga. I was skinny as hell. I didn't, I start getting thick, bitch. I start focusing on myself, and then I was just like, damn, this ass getting fat. And then I got a platform, and I'm just like, mother platy with a fatty, and she was birthed it.
You,
Y'all know what I meant.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's very interesting, and I understand what you're saying. I, a nigga having you stressed, you come across as someone who's overtly confident, almost to the point of conceited. I would guess you were a Leo. What is your sign, man? What are
I'm
you?
a Cancer. I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Cancers are kind of weird, but
No, we're
so
not.
I air. So you said a nigga had you stressed. I just are you? Can you tell us a bit about that, or you don't have to
So
tell
I
us who it
met
is?
this I met this dude when I was 16. I met him at 16 and like he literally changed my whole life. Um so basically, he was just taking me through hell. Like I'm a giving person. I'm a natural giving person, giving spirit. I will give a person my last. I really don't like to see people struggle, especially because I know how it feels to get out the mud. I know how it feels to have nothing. Bitch, I was a scammer, bitch. I was the crispiest bitch in high school, bitch, and my mama didn't have to buy it. You get what I'm saying? Like, so for me personally, this nigga was stressing me out. Like I was just letting him know too much of my business. Like I would just give him my all. Like I was giving him my all when really he would just walk over me. I went to jail one time, which really made me who I am today. And the nigga was like, I had money at home. He was spending my money. Like, and then like he was just taking my shit. Like he was just treating me so wrong. Like, and then like I finally met James, my father, Big James, Big King James in the comments. I met him and he actually really shifted my life in a whole different gear. But that's just a whole lot. But
Okay,
niggas is not like I loved him more than I loved myself. So that's when I found out about Leighton Green's on myself and then she made me fall in love with myself. Like, it was just a lot.
that's what's up, and it's a great story of redemption. And shout out to the father figure that in your life. You're known not just on the app, but in the ballroom scene. How did you
Yeah.
get into that? And could you tell us a little bit about how that imparted in your life as well?
So first things first, I started walking balls in December 2015. I didn't know what the fuck ballroom was, but I did know that I came across some YouTube clips. It was with Laomi. Shout out to Laomi, shout out to Baby Hurricane, shout out to Chaos, Mizrahi, shout out to motherfucking Paris Mizrahi, shout out to all of my faves. No shade, they actually inspired me to want to walk balls. So basically I lived in Detroit. So I stayed in Detroit, and bitch, I wanted to vogue down, bitch. I knew I was like personally. I feel like voguing is a reflection of your actual character. So everybody know I'm drama, I'm messy as hell. Everybody know I have a good spirit. So basically, I'm dramatic. I'm a dramatic butch queen vogue femme. So basically, I was dipping in the grass, bitch, because I couldn't dip in my house. Making all that noise in my house, it was a no no. So bitch, I
Okay.
would go outside and have vogue in the grass with my friends, bitch, at 16, 15 years old, voguing. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I really started learning how to vogue. And my first house asked me to be a part of their house, and I went to the house. I was just so happy to be wanted. When somebody actually approach you and be like, "Do you want to be a part of my establishment?" It feels good. Like I was just so happy to be a part of it.
So you win a lot of these things, right? You as far as
I just started winning. Like you have to lose to learn how to be a winner. So I actually just started to win.
okay, so that's good. I mean, hey, is it something that you're gonna do? You see yourself maybe starting your own house, or do you think you
Oh
kind
no.
of no?
Mm-mm,
You
no,
just
I'm actually in my last house, which is the House of West. So I am in James' house in ballroom. This is my last house. They actually helped me find my confidence in ballroom. And I would never leave somebody that saw for me when nobody else did. So like I'm just gonna. This is my last house. And yeah, like I'm gonna be legend in this house in a few years.
as you should. All right, so piggybacking, going back into the app and what the app means for you. A lot of people credit you for introducing them to the app. Um, so were you some type of so I mean, and we all know that you were one of the youngest ones to ever get a billboard. Can, can you walk us through your early successes in the app and how were you? Who's screaming? I'm not screaming. Am I too loud? All right. So you some of your virals. Let's talk about some of the successes that you've had on the app.
So basically, when I first got on the app, it was like 500 viewers, and like 300 of them were bots. So basically, like it was just me talking shit. My personality actually drifted to a lot of people downloading the app. So one time I went viral, um, matching. Some cockeyed lady got on the app, and then like I can just feel her energy. Somebody sent me the video, but basically I went viral by reading her, but I didn't read her child. She had her child in her lap, and it made it to World Star Hip Hop. Baby,
Clearly.
the celebrities were posting it. Like I posted on my Twitter, it got it to a million views. Like it was just like I actually, and then a lot of people started downloading the app because of that specific video. So that's where a lot of my supporters came from too. And then on top of that, I had made a lot of moments on the Bad Boys Club. Reading some bitches. Those were like going out. All over the place. And then bitch once, because I said I had a family, but I was a co-founder with my sister Bo. So it was the main subject. And to be a main subject, you had to be an actual subject on the app. So bitch, that was growing. And it was just a lot of people. It was like a shift of people. It was so many different waves of people coming into the app. But like it led to me getting a billboard.
Awesome. You, some people credit you as literally they say this is quote unquote that you are the most venomous roaster on the app. Do you agree with that, or do you think that you're not as, or how do you feel about yourself when it comes to the roasting and reading? Do you think you're one of the most venomous? Do you think you go for blood every time, or is it overkill, or is it, or how do you feel about when people look at you that way?
Well, honestly, I'm not gonna be fake. I do tend to hurt bitches' feelings on the app, but honestly, I'm really a sweetheart. Like, at a point in my life, I was hurt. Like, I was going through a lot, so I just do people how they do me. So I would just really say things that I never would say. Like before I got on this app, I would never read dead people because people dying was so normal. But on the app, they made it so like it was not. So like, bitch, it took for me to actually go through a few things for me to actually start getting in these bitches, like giving them what they gave me. You get what I'm saying? Like I was doing, like as I grew up, I started to change who I was. But in the beginning, I was rough. Like bitch, if bitch the bitches that was behind me was sickening. Bitch, when I say like I will find out what a bitch stayed at in 2 minutes. If
Clearly.
if you fuck with me, bitch, your whole family would have free pizza for the whole year. I was not okay with that like now, but bitch, at the time I didn't see no wrong in it. Like bitch, I would just do what I had to do, like to let bitches know not to fuck with me or people that was behind me.
All right. Do you feel that because of that, do you feel like the app is indebted to you? I mean, you honestly, because people can basically trace their trails, their sort of timeline. Do you think, if not for you, would Bigo be what it is today? Do you feel like that, or do you
If
feel
if
it
it
would have
wasn't
been itself?
if it wasn't for me, Big O would have not be what it is today. And a lot of karma did come back and get me. And we'll speak on that in a second. But it definitely like Big O actually right now, like, because I'm one of the headquarters of Big O on my side of Big O, because there's many sides to Big O. Big O was going through a phase where it was less entertaining when I got suspended from the platform. So it was just going through so much, and then like it took for so many people to actually team up to get rid of me. So like if it wasn't for me, this app would not be what it is today. A lot of people wouldn't have came to the app because of me. I brought like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people to this platform. No shade. I was verifying the girls once I figured out how to do my big one. I was verifying the girls. I was giving them their green checks. I actually taught Savannah how to verify the Facebook sides, but a lot of Facebook people don't know that. I verify a lot of the Facebook girls too.
Well, congratulations, and we do thank you for those contributions.
Hmm.
Because though of that, success generally brings people who either hate, dislike, or attempt to more or less take you off your pedestal. You've never been apologetic. You've always been the type of person to have your face up. And kind of since I've met you, I'll say, at least you've never been a one to shy from anything. And so that type of confidence usually brings a lot of backlash. Of recent memory, is there any backlash that you could say that you, because you mentioned karma? Um, do you feel that backlash that you're receiving now has anything to do with stuff that you used to do as far as what you were getting into?
Yeah, personally, I do because as the app actually grew, the app actually grew, like it started to grow, and a lot of people started coming to the platform. So a lot of people would just like dig up old videos and send it to Bigo, like, and actually try to get me, heard from the app. But for a minute, Bigo was like not responding to it. Like they were actually ignoring it because they like, bitch, we just put you on a whole billboard and things like that. They really wasn't worried about it. But at the same time, I do feel like what you put out will always come back and get you. And at that point, when I first got on the app, I wasn't here for the money. I was here just to do my shit and talk my shit and just stir the pot, and it did come back and get me in many ways. And like I said, like I'm not the type of person that kind of like run away from what I did, but bitch, I'm just gonna be honest, like no shade. Whatever I did, it came back and got me. I had to move because of Bigo. The police has knocked on my door because of Big O. Bitch, my number has been leaked. My address has been leaked like 4 times. I had to move like 3 times. Someone actually found one of my uncles, and called my uncle and told him that I passed away on a plane crash. Like Bigo has really changed my life, like in a good way and in a bad way. It made me aware of a lot of things, but it also taught me how to move with a lot of different things also.
Okay. Before I get into some of those things, I want to ask you a quick question and really like because I see you started a merch. You started some merch. You started on your website. You started doing merches. You have the loser TT shirts. You have the whole and so could you tell us a bit about that and what kind of transition as far as being social media type person to now business owner? How's that transition going for you?
Well, the transition is going pretty good. Honestly, it was kind of hard for me at first because, like I said, I used to like find out where a bitch dated in 2 minutes. So I was kind of like discouraged because I never knew my worth. I never knew that I could potentially own a business. I never knew what an LLC was. I never knew none of that. I was a scammer, like I said before. So I was kind of discouraged when selling merch and doing anything. Mind you, my website is www.tasteplatform.com if you guys want to buy some things. But I was kind of discouraged to actually like sell merch because I had a history of leaking addresses, ordering bitches pieces and stuff like that. So I didn't feel like people would actually trust me and trust the
Right,
business side of me. So I actually
right.
was discouraged. But you know, I'm a trendy girl, so whatever I say, pretty much like I have a lot of different slogans that actually went viral, on the platform. I have celebrities even saying it. Like Be Fair is one of them. Loser T, like I was calling all these bitches losers, and they will literally take the word loser and put loser in front of anything, like loser Shakie, loser like anything, like bitch, anything we'll put loser in front of it. You get what I'm saying? And then I had hoes doing this, instead of because I would never give a bitch a for this. I brought this to the platform. Like I brought. I'm a trendy girl, so I was bringing a lot of different shit on the app. Like, and then like I hang around trendy bitches as well, like my girl Bo. She brought the whole do rag thing to Bigo, even though big do rags are a big thing, but like bitches was wearing cheap ass do rags. Bitches wasn't going out finding a bow wow do rags and tying them up, putting them in the front as wig and bangs and shit like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But no shade, and I trended songs that didn't even belong to me, bitch. I'm pretty sure niggas was getting paid off iTunes because of multiple songs that I trended on the app. Like Activated was one of my theme songs. The girls know. If I play a
Sure.
song right now, the comments is gonna act the fuck up.
Okay. Don't. So I'm glad you did transition. A lot of people don't do it, and I'm just a little off subject because I'm getting subject in just a minute. But I swear to God, I started my business because I wanted to prove a bitch couldn't sell a million products in 90 minutes. I wanted to prove how dumb and stupid she was, and I was being petty toward her. But it was the best move I ever made in life, and it's tough sometimes because it goes ups and downs. But I tell you what, people that love to support you would love to get that thing in return, and it means so much. It's like a real life connection. And so I'm connected to all my customers, and I'm connected to the people that fuck with my products. And Black Friday is a busy time for me. We're always doing sales and stuff like that. Are you doing a sale for Black Friday too? Because I was waiting on that as well. Are you doing a Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday, any of those
Well,
sales
my
on Facebook?
my manager actually just texted me today and asked me did I want to do a Black Friday sale, and actually, I told her no.
And then you gotta have big people sizes too. That's another thing. Everybody ain't skinny like you, girl. I want to tell you that too, as I looked on the website and was trying to say, let's up the sizes for the bigger girls because we do want to support.
So that's something
We
I can
love to.
that's something I can ask her.
Yeah, put that. Tell her. I'm so serious. I swear to God. But do a black. Don't if you kind of Black Friday with, but do Cyber Monday. I'm telling you,
Okay.
we do need bigger size. We have some plus size girls over here. I wanted to support. I wanted to say because but I can't fit nothing. If I can't fit nothing, it's like well, you know what, fuck it. But go,
Hmm.
big girls need love too, and we got and big girls. We got big money. Um, Small businesses don't do sales. You can't do a Black Friday sale if you do the markup into where it makes sense. It's possible. All right. So all right. So you come over, you're doing your big one. You get an agency, and you begin recruiting for Bigo. And so a lot of you at a young age, you're getting a lot of money in. From the outside, and as far as your family is concerned, did you receive hate, or how was that when they started
Well,
seeing like,
honestly,
okay,
I'm the
this
type
bitch?
of person. Nobody knew what I was making. Even I couldn't even believe what I was making. So I'm like, bitch. At first, girl, I was the type of bitch. I wasn't saving my money. I was like, girl, bitch, I'm about to spend it all. Like, girl, like, bitch, like, what the fuck am I saving it for, bitch? Like, why you pull it out if you can't spend it for? Bitch, so I was spending it. Like, I really didn't start seeing some of my money until I started like actually becoming like an adult. Like, I was like, okay, bitch, I gotta save this shit because this shit is not forever. You know what I'm saying? People was getting in my ear like, Bigo is not forever. It's not gonna be here forever. So I actually started saving my money, but I was gagging because like I was literally making damn near $40,000 a month when I got my agency, and then I was making 20 when I was just hitting the 3 million quota every month. So you get what I'm saying? So I was just like I was making a lot of money. And like the time I was just like, wow, bitch, I'm really making all this money and I couldn't believe it. But I felt like it was just like the mother inside of me that deserved it. Like it was just like, bitch, you deserved it. It's your time.
You worked hard for it, and there's no shame.
Hmm.
And if they can't see that, if they're just hating at that point, if you can't see that
Hmm.
you work, getting on the app, roasting, reading, that's an art, and that's just very that's and knowing how to put your stuff in place. So you've done that, and at a young age, so we can definitely say that. Let's talk a bit about some of the interactions, especially as of late. Um, and I think I kind of want to begin here, because this kind of made headlines outside of the app. People were talking about this outside of the app, like not even on. They was talking on the Bigo, but not you on a show. I think it was Bigo Unlocked with Jason Lee, Tamar, and Super. Um, and you are doing your thing, and so that puts you in the likes of some big people that kind of people now say, okay, look, well, who is this person on the? We kind of know them, but who is this person? And I had to even filter questions about, well, who this is. Um, what was the derailment of that? Why did that end? Because I'm sure the
You said
platforms,
why did it
you,
end?
yeah,
So basically, me personally, I was so excited to be, like I said in the beginning when I first joined ballroom, I was honestly happy for people to ask me to be a part of something because like when somebody actually, like of that stature, asks you to be a part, like somebody in the higher ups asks you to be a part of their establishment, that's because they see it for you. They see something in you. So basically, when Jason asked me to be a part of his show, Big O Unlocked, I was flattered because Jason Lee pretty much does what I do. Um, he's just a little bit higher and higher, like the celebrities know him. You get what I'm saying? So I was happy for it. I dominated Big O. Big O was my platform, but I felt like he could help me outside the app. So you get what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I can do this partnership. But not knowing that, a lot of celebrities really don't have your best interest at heart. They just want to use you to figure out your formula and take it because you have a littler name than them. So basically, I never clashed with him. It was just very popular to get into it with me on the platform because if you get into it with me, I have a lot of haters. So getting into it with me will bring you a lot of more supporters. They won't give you, but they'll watch you. And a lot of people figure out at the app when they first come on here, oh, well, the views matter. Well, honestly, the views really don't matter because I've seen bitches that sit at 200 views and be at a 3 million quota. Views really don't matter. And at that point, I feel like it was just very popular to turn on me, and that's what it was. Like I got into it with him because I actually shared a live and I texted him too. So I guess one of his fake family members got into an altercation on the app. It was like a big fight, like bitch, the share button is not illegal. So bitch, when it was going down in the live, I shared a live. And I guess somebody sent him that screenshot of me sharing that live to him. And in the same breath, me texting him said, check on your family member, your big old family member. So he took that as I was playing in his face. Like, bitch, why would you share a live but still text me? You get what I'm saying? I understand where he was coming from, but at the end of the day, bitch, the sharing the live is not illegal. It's not illegal at all.
right,
So, but he just felt like I was playing in his face, and that was
right,
just his opinion.
okay. And so y'all had some back and forth that you left the show, they replaced you with
They replaced me with another big
who?
girl,
With another who? Another
big
they
girl, and
replaced you. Oh,
not a big girl like a
okay.
man, like a bitch with a platform. A big girl like yourself, like you know.
Okay, we know I'm a little bigger. Okay, we got that.
Yeah. So before we get into that, I definitely want to go ahead and say, so after that, he took that. and ran with it. That was his shot to get into it with me. I had a very big blog page. Shout out to Bo for coming up with the name. We had the main subject. So I started a blog page called The Main T.
Okay.
That was a Twitter page where all of the tea and the girls that didn't really sit on Big O 24/7, they were able to go catch up on the tea when they were off of Big O. It captured everything. You get what I'm saying? Um, so I had created that page, and you know, like I said, Jason Lee had his own platform outside of Big O. He had the Hollywood Unlocked, so he had his bigger platform, and he actually was gagging the fact that bitch, he was like, oh bitch, you really eat it up. You making all this money, you know, and bitch, you got a big platform on Twitter. You know, the people are actually commenting under your pages. So bitch, like my blog page, we done had like 5 pages that keep getting deleted because it's like very popular to take me down, as I said before. So this page he trademarked it. So he trademarked it. He has lawyer trademarked my Twitter page, which I didn't really care because I was doing it for free. I never really did stuff for money because money
Okay.
would just gravitate towards me regardless. You get what I'm saying? So I never really cared about the money. So he trademarked it and then tried to make me pay him $100,000. Kick Alchemist, whatever the fuck that bitch name, kicker. He tried to make me pay him $100,000 for the trademark back. So at that point, I knew it wasn't given. I know I was like, oh wow, like, and then like I just knew at that point I had to trademark my name, Taste Platform. I had to get on it. Like I'm like, bitch, who would have ever
Right.
knew, bitch, a bitch from the hood that was on Section 8, a bitch that had 8 food stamp cards and 8 different bitches' names, a bitch that switched SIM cards every month, ported her number to different carriers every month because she never paid her phone bill, bitch, would ever have to trademark some shit. I'm telling you, don't sleep on yourself because bitch, I did.
Taking that lesson. So I think you learned to move this. Was that one of the lessons that was a complete life changing? Like, are you moving 100% the way you're supposed to be moving now, or is it
Yes,
just
I'm
kind of
moving
like,
100%, 100% better. Like I know for a fact if I have a business opportunity, I will actually speak to my manager first, the people that actually care about me, like the platforms, my daddy James, Bo, people that actually love me. I would speak to them first, and maybe we can, because if you really want to be honest, the platforms have the money. My daddy has the money, Bo has the money. So if I want to make a whole new business deal, I would speak to them first because they are the people that were investing in damn near $70,000 a month on Bigo for me. You get what I'm saying? So why not speak to people that actually support me, that actually have the money to back me up? So I know to just do that now. If I have any ideas to go to them, if I have anything trademark it immediately, but also do my research and make sure nobody has also trademarked it because trademark infringement is
a big
illegal.
thing?
So
Yeah.
I've learned a lot of different things, and I thank Jason Lee for taking me through that because it taught me to be on my P's and Q's and never to underestimate myself. And I am a walking testimony to never underestimate yourself, to know your worth, and to bitch. It might not be easy, but baby, your story is different. And yo, when you sell your book, it's gonna eat it. I'm telling you because baby, when I actually write my book, the girls are actually gonna get into it.